it's easy for us to kind of fall in places where it seems too big.
You're overwhelmed,
yeah,
just intimidated. Maybe we're just unwilling to pay the price for change. You didn't just wake up and get there in one day. It was, we didn't do this. We didn't attend to that. We didn't work out this problem that we had. You didn't just wake up and get there in one day. It was, we didn't do this. We didn't attend to that. We didn't work out this problem that we had. We're just going to sit here where we are. We're going to sit here till we die, till our marriage falls apart, until, our kids just, there's no hope there. I mean, are we going to start taking the steps?
Start taking steps today.
That's
and again,
right.
even if it's out of line, you start taking little things. I would like to just take a minute just to look at what are some things I can do today. Some of the little things.
The next right thing. I hear some people say it that way.
Yeah, you do the next right thing, right?
Yeah.
Your home, it matters. You're there to make a difference.
Happy New Year! Why are you laughing?
This just kind of caught me by surprise.
Oh, you didn't know I was going to say that? I mean, it's the beginning of a new year for Home Matters podcast.
Happy New Year.
I mean, can you believe it?
No, I can't.
I can't either. I don't. I just noticed we're like pink and blue today.
Yeah, I like the pink.
I like the blue.
Hey, I know that
man.
As we get into 2026, that is hard to even think.
I know. I didn't even think this far ahead when I was younger.
Lord no. But with that, again, New Year's means new opportunities, new day.
That's right.
New resolutions and all that good stuff as far as what you can do with it.
I don't like resolutions.
Yeah, well,
They make me feel like I'm a failure.
This year.
Oh boy,
year.
Wait, I'm going to put these down.
Well, I mean, you can watch this. It's going to happen.
Okay.
I will be my lowest weight that I've been in probably 30 years or 20 years. 25
yeah. I don't know if you need to lose that much weight.
Sure I do. I got a lot of excess.
I think you look good.
I like you too. I think you look amazing. But
I think you're thinner than I am. About. Like, not weight numbers, but
we can weigh when we get home.
No, but, that's okay.
Anyway, she don't do that for me. I don't know her weight, but I don't understand
It's a lot.
Don't understand it. But anyway,
that's another topic.
Get into the new
we ain't
year,
got time for that.
We always talk about marriage, family, home life, and
that's right.
Home Matters, right? And that's the name.
We say that sometime
of the podcast. We'd always remind you, always share the podcast,
Please
maybe to help somebody else. And the other thing, you got to get signed up. It's late for the getaway.
I know, Marriage Matters
Getaway.
Getaway.
The nitty gritty here on the time.
I mean, I can't believe we're at that either. But the room block closes out, honestly, in about a week. Closes out, I'm pretty sure, the 15th of January.
Got to get it done.
Got to get your room booked.
Love for you to come and go with us. Again, don't lose that room block. I think they gave us a better deal this year than we've had before. So that's a good thing.
Sure did.
And I would love you to meet us at
in Pigeon
Courtyard
Forge
by Marriott in Pigeon Forge.
Make an investment. Yep. Listen, I don't have time to talk about all that. But look, I know you just came out of the holidays, but you have to make an investment sometime, right?
Yep. You got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's the title of the podcast.
I know.
You just threw that right in there. You're so good.
Right
start somewhere. I mean, we have this little saying we use too. It all starts at home.
Yeah.
And we believe that. We believe everything in your life, whether it's, your job, raising your kids, your, community involvement, church involvement, everything really comes out of what's going on at home, because those are our most intimate relationships, right? And everything flows out of that.
The thing is everybody, I mean, you probably could look at places you can improve or do better, or
absolutely
maybe, even, home life, parenting, marriage,
all of it,
all of it together. You probably say, well, there are places I could probably, but here's what we do. Sometimes people never get started in making those changes because
that's so true,
because they never start.
Yeah.
And that is almost,
it's hard to get started.
Well, it's almost being oversimplistic. It's almost,
I don't think it is.
it's almost
I mean,
being silly a little bit, but it's true
yeah. And
in every sense of the word. There are a lot of people that never get anywhere because they never,
they never take that first step. They never make that decision to do something different. You know, what's the old saying? If you keep doing the same old, then you get the same old result.
And again, starting off the new year.
Starting
again,
off
I think
strong.
it's always a good fresh, fresh time in your life to get started.
Yeah, and we've talked down these, kind of like this maybe before at the beginning of the year, but I know most of us, I mean, I do, you look at the new year as, an opportunity. It's not that, I always hear you say they didn't have New Year's celebration in heaven because, but for us, it is kind of just a marker where you can just kind of start again. So really, let's start strong at home this year and not be so overwhelmed that we don't take the first step, right?
Yeah, I said it this way a lot of times. You never will get out of this room until you're willing to take a step. You'll never get out of that door or out of this door. You'll never get out of this room until you're willing to take that first step. And that's all we're saying is we think there's a place that, it's that old word initiative. Somebody has to take initiative. You got to start somewhere. All we're saying is maybe there's some places in your life that you just have to say, all right, I know that this can be better. We know that this can be something we improve our relationship somewhere that we can enhance.
Everything may not change with the first step, right? Yeah, I don't get out of this room with one step. I got to continue the process. I got to keep
naturally.
Yeah, keep going.
But again, where you start, and a lot of times, I think I want to read this passage of scripture. It's one verse. I love it. It's one of my favorites, Zechariah 4:10, and it says, "Don't despise the day of small beginnings."
The little things. That's so good.
Because basically it says there, the rest of it says, don't despise the little things, and that the Lord is watching, and He rejoices over the starting.
I love that.
Of the rebuild of the temple. That's what He's talking about. But again, it is a place that every one of us could.
So God notices when we take a step.
Yes,
and honors that.
And
don't
again,
you think?
I just think that again we're in love with the big, bold, and beautiful. Right, in this world today. And what I think the Lord would help us to see is the little things that matter, so
That's
many
right.
times. And it's the little things that we're willing to do to take an initiative. We use the word intentional all the time. It's those little things that sometimes that we don't do that cause us to be stuck, that cause us to be at a place that we know we're not reaching our best, and we know we're not doing the thing that maybe God intended for us to. Not living the potential. We use that. I think we celebrate potential sometimes too much. I think we need to celebrate effort more than we do potential. Because, again, there's a lot of untapped potential
That's
in
true.
life. But there's a lot of people
never going to get there.
Yeah, unless you're willing to put in the effort.
That's right. That's good. And I mean, so, in thinking about that, I think about in my own life some, changes I need to make, things we need to do. Then, why do we not do that? If we want to be like this better? Is not this is not the first year that I've wanted to get in better shape. So why am I not?
Because you don't do the little things. You're gonna start doing the little things. Look, it is, and again, all of us.
This podcast is for me today. This is my fresh start, my new beginning.
See, you making me.
No, you shouldn't feel bad. I'm being serious.
It is the little things though along the way. I mean, I know that in my own life, I have done better this last year.
You have,
but
you look good.
The fact is no, I don't look good. But again, I'm glad you love me. Love is blind. But all I'm saying is that I have done some little things like the desserts, like the sweets, like the sugars.
Yeah,
I've done better with not. Now I'm not cutting them all out. And it's just the way it is. Not all the chocolate.
You gotta have a little chocolate to keep you going, don't you?
It's
godly.
It's subject to be consumed. But
we just came out of the holidays, so this man's had chocolate for breakfast. I'm just saying.
I do. I'm the elf at Christmas. I eat sweets for breakfast. I do give myself room during the holidays. I do give myself room to indulge a little on the sweets and cakes. And, I can wake up and, chocolate chip, cream cheese icing kind of cake. Man, that's like dark chocolate. Yeah, but
we're off topic.
We're off topic.
We got way off topic.
But again, it is the little things. It's leaving those little things. It's doing those little things. But again,
I think. Well, okay. Again,
I'm talking too much. But I think there are reasons why we don't do that.
Yes, I was gonna say one that I see my own life it's just overwhelming when you look at, and I'm not talking so much in marriage right now. I'm talking about maybe some other things, but I think it's very applicable to relationships.
Yeah, it's true with marriage.
It's just too overwhelming. Like from A to B looks like A to Z in my eyesight, because I think, that's a long way to go. And, again, you said it big, bold, and beautiful. That's not all we're after. We're after the fast food lane. We want it to happen yesterday.
Sure.
We don't have a lot of patience. God give us
the
fruit of the Spirit.
Again, you go back to that verse of scripture that, you don't despise small beginnings. I think the reason we don't take on the bigger challenge is because we don't realize it's the little steps that get us there.
That's true.
And if all we see is this humongous challenge, and you say, man, that temple, we'll never get that thing.
That's right.
Finished.
Back to the passage in Zerubbabel, right? Or in Zechariah.
We'll never get it rebuilt. But again, I'm just saying that in that it's easy for us to kind of fall in places where it seems too big.
You're overwhelmed, just intimidated. Maybe, can I throw this one out there? Maybe we're just unwilling to pay the price for change.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. In relationship, I think you can look at it this way, like, why don't he do something?
Right.
Why should I change? Why should I be the only one that changes? Yep. Why should I be the only one that adjusts?
Yeah, but again, it's the thing of seeing this, we know the example, or we know what God intends for us. It is a marriage relationship that God intends for us. For us to have.
Okay? You need some water?
No, I'm just...
You're just getting overwhelmed thinking about all that chocolate.
Little early morning. But again, I'm just saying that with that, it is a place but we have to be willing to make the changes in the moment that are going to bring us bigger rewards.
Yeah, rewards and results.
Yeah. You don't wake up tomorrow and fix everything.
Exactly right.
Right.
Most of the time, we say this, if you're in a bad place in your relationship, or, maybe not just a bad place, but not where you want to be, you didn't just wake up and get there in one day. It was, we didn't do this. We didn't attend to that. We didn't work out this problem that we had. And, things just kind of begin to build up, kind of like brick upon brick. And before you know it, you just got a wall. And then that's when it feels overwhelming. That's when it feels intimidating. Sure. Because now, all the little times that we threw a brick on the wall and didn't realize it, now we got to go back and pull them off one at a time. You don't just...
Yeah.
It just doesn't just fall in a day.
Yeah, and it's anywhere from, it can be our finances, it can be
that's true.
Our parenting,
yes,
our romance, our intimate relation. It's little things that sometime, and again, I think that I love that verse, because I think that one of the things I found in life is just the little things that you do consistently. I've heard it said this way: it's uncommon people do regularly what common people do occasionally.
Right.
And again, it's just those little things that are consistent, that you do, that you stay at.
That's right.
That make the difference.
And it takes discipline in our life, and that's almost a bad word in some ways in itself. We don't want to live in our flesh. We don't want to live a very disciplined life. We have to have the power of the Holy Spirit in our life to help us live that disciplined life. But we have to choose that, and we're just going to sit here where we are You know, we're going to sit here till we die, till our marriage falls apart, until, you know, our kids just, there's no hope there. I mean, or are we going to start taking the steps?
You know, start taking steps today.
That's
and again,
right.
even if it's out of line, you know, you start taking little things. And again, I hope you can see the big picture. But what I would like to do just for a minute is the kind of the next thing. And I would like to just take a minute just to look at what are some things I can do today. Some of the little things.
The next right thing. I hear some people say it that way.
Yeah, you do the next right thing, right?
Yeah.
And again, what are the little things that we can do today? What are those small beginnings that will build a better place? That'll build a place that potentially could be there.
Yeah, for change, for a good start. Yeah. Right. I think one's our words, our conversations.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, the way we talk to each other, at each other, about each other.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, words are huge, and we could go to the Bible and just read scripture for days. So that's a good homework assignment if you're not sure how important your words are.
I tell people all the time, you're framing your life.
Your life, exactly.
The words you say, man, that's
your
true.
Your home,
your
family.
Your kids.
Yeah.
You know, other relationships, you always are. Those are things. All I'm saying is that's something you can deal with today.
First of the year. Yeah, do something
small. You may think is small, but it's something you can change today.
You can. I mean, and we know, we just said it, you know, patience. The Lord will help us with our patience, but he'll help us with self-control too. And I think words are very much tied to the self-control we have in our life. Because, you know, there are a lot of times when I could just go off at the mouth.
We're going to have to hurry.
Okay. I won't go off at the mouth.
Don't go off at the mouth right now.
Attitude.
A little something you can adjust today. Attitude
trying.
Adjustment.
I'm trying.
No,
I had to have an attitude adjustment on the way over here today.
There are people that'll say or think that, you know, they'll think, well, you know, I can't help that. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You determine your perspective.
Well, you have to set your mind. You can't just get in that rut of those terrible thoughts and attitudes that we allow. That, let me say it this way: we give ourselves permission, you know, to have and to stay there. But you got to intentionally change that. I hear you say it this way: change the channel, you know, of what you're focusing on, and change your attitude about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, you know, you have the mind, you choose the mind, you choose the attitude.
That's
of Jesus every day.
You choose it.
You know, again, just little things, just the affection in a family that's shown us for our children, for our spouse, the touches along the way, those encouragements along the way. And everybody's not physically touched like I am. But I am saying this, there can be encouragements and affection shown for the people that we love that sometimes I think we just kind of leave unchecked or undone.
That's true.
It's a step we don't take.
I think when you say touches, don't limit that to physical touches. I think that's very important, especially for your children. They need you to hug on them. They need you to love on them. And if your spouse, if their love language is physical touch, then they need that as well. That's what this one is right here. But I think when you talk about touches, it can be, you know, just whatever speaks love to them.
Yep.
You know, all those love languages. Read the book. Great book on it.
You know, those are just few things. But again, they're little things. We're asking you to consider little things that you can do today. Maybe a little other love languages, a little gift that you buy, just a little something that you do. Because, again, sometimes we want these huge changes.
That's right.
And we want everything to be different, but we're not willing to do the little things.
Somewhere. Make a small adjustment today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And again, it's kind of like, I love this example. It's called the 1 in 60 rule. And what it means is for every 60 units, every one that you're off, or let me say it this way, every 1 degree that you're off when it comes to units, every 1 degree is it'll lead you off to 1/60th. Does that make sense? It's a principle they use
for
in
flight, right?
In
airlines.
Yeah, in flying and navigating.
I've heard you talk about that. And that's good. That's true.
And again, it's just that one little thing that you do. And again, if you're going the wrong direction, you know, where will that lead? But if you go in the right direction, how far off you can be, but yet just that little thing can bring you back to center.
That's good.
And again, 1 degree can make a difference. Just that little adjustment that you make. It's called a course correction, right? And so again, if you think about it this way, here's what they know when it comes to aviation. Is that the right word? Can I use that? Navigating, aviation, flight. They know if they're off 1 degree, you know, they know it'll make a huge difference. Even to the point that if you're flying like from I've seen this illustration from I think from San Francisco down to LA. It's like if you're off 1 degree, you could miss it like 42 miles. You miss your target. But if you're leaving San Francisco and flying to to Washington, D.C. across the country, you'd be off.
That'd be a lot more miles, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's only 42 miles going across the country. I'm getting my numbers wrong here. But here's the thing. All I'm saying is a 1 degree.
You miss the target.
Yeah, you miss the target, or you adjust back to the target 1 degree.
Yeah.
Here's one. Let me say it this way. 1 degree off. If you travel from San Francisco and you go around the globe to get to, they said to get to maybe to Washington, D.C.
All the way around the globe to get there.
Yeah. If you're 1 degree off, you'll end up 435 miles away.
Wow. 1 degree off.
You'd end up in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you're 1 degree off. But again, all I'm saying is that in that there's a little changes.
Apply that to marriage,
Yeah.
You know, what's the goal? What's the big picture? What's God got out there for us? And, man, if we're 1 degree off, how far are we missing the mark?
Let me break it down a little smaller, more in the relative terms to what we know.
Okay.
In 100 yards, 1 degree is 5.2 inches off target. If you're 1 degree. So, again, it's just something that we have to recognize, man. You can correct course, and just a little adjustment can move you back a long way over time, right? But, again, if you're off a degree.
Makes a difference.
Yeah. And, again, you correct that.
We just want you to start strong at home. Make a good start. It may not be perfect in a day or in one decision or one change of attitude or one time cutting that word off that you're about to say, but man, over time, what a difference it can make. And man, we want you to start off strong. We want you to end strong.
Happy New Year.
Have a great New Year. We're excited about it.
Great
things in the new year.
Again, share the podcast.
We'd love for you to
sign up for Home Matters. Their Marriage Matters, our Marriage Matters giveaway.
Yep, it's coming up soon.
HomeMatters.family.
Yep, HomeMatters.family.
BeachStrings.org.
Either one. That's right.
Always remember, your home matters.
Yep.
And
we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Bye.